your stage, and I'm going to be teaching the pre-tots class. This class is for babies and toddlers, so make sure you have your little ones and you're comfy and ready to start. Just because we're at home doesn't mean that creativity has to stop. So get comfortable, and once I've told you a few things to get, pause the video and come back again, and we'll be ready to go. Now, this first class is called Under the Sea with me, Hannah G. So we'll need to have some seaside themes to create an atmosphere as if we're at the beach. So first, you'll need a blanket or a sheet of some sort. Anything that can create a flowing movement like waves. You'll also need 2 empty containers. It can be a bottle, it can be a tin, anything that you have at hand. Something that has a lid would be preferable though. I've decided to make mine seaside themed and got a bit creative at home beforehand. So I've painted mine with different seaside symbols such as a boat, a wave, jellyfish, and a seashell. And on this one we have a palm tree, a beach house, and some fish. Anything you can think of that comes to mind, paint onto your bottle, or you can even use a sheet of paper with crayons and pencils and draw any type of seaside theme onto it. And then you can tie that around your bottle or container with some sellotape. If you don't have any of those things at hand, or you don't feel like doing it, that's fine. We can just use our imagination as well. Now, for these, you'll need some rice or any type of grain that makes a noise. If you fill one of your containers only a little bit of the way up, it will make a lower sound for less. And the next one, half of the way up, it will make a higher sound for more. We're going to be using this as our seaside instruments. Great! Now, parents or carers, if you have a really little one, make sure they're sat in your lap to begin with. We'll also be doing some sensory games and some sing-along songs. Very easy to follow, and I'll tend to repeat them first for you to follow again at home. I want to get to know you better, and you want to get to know me better, I presume. So let's start with a welcome song. Follow along at home. Hello, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, hello, how are you? How are you today? Hello, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, hello, how are you? How are you today? Next one, wave and say your name. Say your name, say your name. Wave and say your name, and say your name for me. Wave and say your name. Say your name, say your name. Wave and say your name, and say your name for me. I'll go. My name's Hannah G. Hannah G. Hannah G. My name's Hannah G. And I can't wait to play. Your turn. My name's my name's, and I can't wait to play. One more time. And I can't wait to play, and we can't wait to play. Great job, everyone. Now we'll finally be taking our trip to, you guessed it, the seaside. If you have any memories of the seaside that you want to go over with your family, pause this at home and talk about it. Are we ready? Great. Now we'll need the 2 instruments I was talking about earlier and your blanket. If you have a baby, make sure to face them on their back on top of a cushion or pillow. And toddlers, while you're at home, you can use this to either go over yourself or over your parents. Now, what does this look like? It looks like a rocky, rocky current on the sea. Over your babies, over your parents or carers, toddlers, over your heads. Whoosh. 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 This looks a bit like the colour of the sea, doesn't it? Whoosh. Show me those faces. Whoosh. Great job, everyone. What can you hear by the sea? Is that a seagull flapping its wings? The waves crashing to shore? And the waves crashing to shore on some shells, perhaps. Now, we're going to be using these as instruments for our next song. But there's lots we can do with these. For example, we can recreate the sounds of the sea ourselves. Doesn't that sound like a whale? And if you sing into it, it can sound like a boat horn as well. Are you doing this at home? Higher? Now, parents or carers, if you shake this over your baby's head and allow them to watch it as it rolls down them. Faster. Gently. And slowly. Great job. Are we ready for our next song? This next song is about a sailor that went to sea. For the first line of the song, we'll only be shaking on C with our instruments once. So, for example, a sailor went to sea. And the second time, a sailor went to sea. And the third time, a sailor went to sea. See if you can follow along at home, and if not, just have fun with it. We'll also be freestyling afterwards, so you can do whatever you want and play about. Ready? A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Remember to do it 2 times this time round. And with energy. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. 3 times this time round. Are we ready, sailors? A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Now we can have fun with it. What are you going to do with your instruments? I'm going to row. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. One more time. Really shake about now. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Great job, everyone! part was the end, where we just play around with your instruments. And feel free to use these afterwards as toys if you like. Now we've been to sea, we want to know what's in the sea. Can anyone guess at home? If you said fish, you're right. There's lots of fish in the sea. Now we humans have heads, shoulders, knees and toes. But did you know that fish have fins and tails? Fins and tails. So if you haven't guessed already, our next song will be head, shoulders, fins and tails. As well as that, eyes, ears, mouth and nose becomes eyes, ears, mouth and gills. If your baby is still lying on their back at this point, make sure that you do these actions on top of them. So, for example, head and then down their shoulders. So tap their head lightly, along their shoulders, on their sides for fins, and play with their feet for tails. And then for eyes, tap lightly around their eyes, ears, stroke the ears, mouth, tap lightly on the mouth, and then leading to gills. Great job. Toddlers, feel free to get up and have fun with it. Show us your best fins and tails. We ready? Get those tails ready. Head, shoulders, fins and tails, fins and tails. Head, shoulders, fins and tails, and eyes and ears and mouth and gills. Head, shoulders, fins and tails. Ready? One more time. Head, shoulders, fins and tails, head, shoulders, fins and tails, and eyes and ears and mouth and gills. Head, shoulders, fins and tails. We're going to do it again this time, but slightly faster. See if you can keep up. How are fins looking? And what about those tails? Get ready. We're going higher and faster this time. See if you can keep up. Head, shoulders, fins and tails, head, shoulders, fins and tails, and eyes and ears and mouth and gills. Head, shoulders, fins and tails. Head, shoulders, fins and tails, head, shoulders, fins and tails, and eyes and ears and mouth and gills. Head, shoulders, fins and tails. Oh! Wow, it must be exhausting being a fish. Well done if you managed to keep up with that. I know I didn't. As well as that, there are more than just fish under the sea. Fish go gobble, gobble, gobble. But there are also crabs that are under the sea, on the rocks, that pinch, pinch, pinch. Dolphins that go leaping. Sharks that chomp. Jellyfish that wobble, wobble, wobble. And we also have octopus that have 8 arms and they wave all day long. As well as waves, we have actual waves too that go up and down. Listen closely and we're going to be singing and learning more about them. Follow my lead. We ready? So fish in the ocean go gobble, fish in the ocean go gobble, 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 gobble. gobble, 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 gobble. The fish in the ocean go gobble, gobble, gobble all day long. The crabs on the rocks go pinch, 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 pinch. The crabs on the rocks go pinch, pinch, pinch all day long. The dolphins in the ocean go leap, 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 leap. The dolphins in the ocean go leap, leap, leap all day long. The sharks in the ocean go chomp, 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 chomp. The sharks in the ocean go chomp, chomp, chomp all day long. The jellyfish in the ocean wobble, 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 wobble. The jellyfish in the ocean wobble, wobble, wobble all day long. The octopus in the ocean have 8 arms, have 8 arms, have 8 arms. The octopus in the ocean have 8 arms, waving all day long. The waves in the ocean go up and down, up and down, up and down. The waves in the ocean go up and down all day long. Have you got our waves back? Great job, everyone! Did you have a little dance while you did those? Gobble, gobble, gobble. If you enjoyed that, you can go back on the video and do it all over again. But if you're too tired, I'm quite tired from our long day at the sea, then I think it's time, unfortunately, to say goodbye. So we're going to finish with a little goodbye song, but if you like this video, there'll be more videos with different themes. I hope you enjoyed your day at the sea. I know I did. Goodbye, goodbye for a while, for a while, for a while. Goodbye, goodbye for a while, I'll see you very soon. Goodbye, goodbye for a while, for a while, for a while. Goodbye, goodbye for a while, I'll see you very soon. Thank you for coming and playing with me today.